everybody, my name is Debby Wolski and it's been an honor. I've been asked by the Worcester County Library System, the Ocean Pines branch, to provide a subtle yoga practice. So I'm excited to be able to share this with you today. With that being said, I'm not technologically savvy, but I'll do my best. This practice is really great because it really is accessible to everybody. Even if you are recovering from a recent injury, this is perfect because you are very secured by the chair and you do it at wherever you are at the time of the practice. So it's risk-free, and I really think by the end of this practice, you will be surprised at what you can gain, both with your flexibility and your strength, if you continue on doing something like this. So let's begin. To begin, we're going to sit, let me tell you a little bit before I do that. All you need really is a nice solid chair, a chair like this without any arms. That's of average length to the floor so that your feet can be firmly grounded down onto the floor. Now, as you see, I have a yoga mat underneath me, and that's not necessary, but it's really just to assist you as I'm cueing to kind of give you some frame of reference as to where to place your body. I'm not going to pause this while you go get what you need because, of course, it's videotaped and you can come back and play this at your convenience. So let's begin. I'm going to have you sit all the way back into your chair, and we're going to practice a little bit with our breath first because our breath is just as important as the postures we call asanas in yoga. And they actually are the driving force behind making these postures beneficial to you. And when you become better and better at this, your practice will actually and hopefully become a moving meditation. That's the ultimate goal. So if we sit all the way back in our chair, we always want to maintain a nice straight line from our sacrum to the crown of our head. Keeping our shoulders back. It's a good idea to roll your shoulders up and have your palms out in front. Maintain a nice straight back. Sit bones are grounded down into your chair, chin in. And we're going to close our eyes here because closing your eyes is a sign to your body that you're entering a state of relaxation. And right now we're going to focus on our breath. So when we breathe, this is a three-part breath, a yogi breath. And really down here is the prime real estate for our breath. A lot of us breathe up here from our collarbone area, and that's why we feel so much stress in our neck and we get dis-ease because we're really not fully using our whole body to help warm our blood and help cleanse our system and help us move more freely. So when you inhale, your belly should expand out. Your rib cage should come up and out. Your shoulders should rise up to reach your ears, but without shrugging. They just naturally go up because that's the third part of our breath. And when we exhale, the shoulders are going to naturally slide down towards your waistline. Your rib cage is going to return to a neutral position, and your belly button should contract to meet your spine. So I'm going to talk you through that kind of breath. Again, roll your shoulders back, sit back nice and straight in your chair. Inhale, belly expands, rib cage comes up and out. Shoulder blades rise up to reach your ears without shrugging your shoulders. Exhale. Shoulder blades come down, rib cage returns to neutral, belly button constricts to meet your spine. We're going to do a few of these on our own. When you inhale through this practice, you should inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. If that is not comfortable, you can inhale through your nose and exhale through pursed lips. And that should help. Also, try to keep your breath 2 to 3 times longer than your natural breath. And when we begin the practice and start connecting our breath to our postures, we want to make sure that our inhale lasts the duration of our posture when we extend up and out. And as we exhale, the exhale also lasts the duration of when we constrict and close. So let's just practice our breath again. Close your eyes, nice strong straight spine. Inhale, belly rises, rib cage rises up and out, shoulder blades come up. Exhale, shoulder blades come down, rib cage returns to neutral, belly button constricts to spine. Do a few more on your own. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. This time you count on your own. Inhale, exhale. Continue to breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, noticing your breath, noticing how on an inhale, what it feels like coming through your nose. Feel it as it goes all the way down to your belly. And on an exhale, feel the warm breath through your nostrils. And feel your muscles constrict. What brought you to your chair today? And what are you most grateful for? As you breathe, give that some extra thought. I know during times like this, it's rough, it's hard for everyone. We've never been through anything like this, but this too shall pass. And we can breathe and we can move through it, and we can just think about the abundance that we have in our life, because it's there. We just got to take notice. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Open up your eyes. And we're going to come, you can just sit straight back in your seat here. We're going to take our feet and open them hip distance apart. We're going to relax our hands on our thighs here. And we're just going to, like I said, connect our breath to movement. And we're just going to gently do some head, what I call half moons, head movements here. So you're going to take your right ear and try to touch your right shoulder. You're going to inhale. Exhale. And this time on our inhale, we're going to sweep our ear from the right to the left and make that inhale last the duration of that sweep. So inhale, move your head forward, chin comes down, keep inhaling, and exhale. Left ear should be trying to reach your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale, sweep to the right, chin comes to chest, continue to inhale, and exhale. Inhale again, chin comes down, sweeping that head, feel those neck muscles in the back. Do a nice roll and exhale. Inhale, back to the right. Let your jaw just hang and relax. Your neck muscles are doing all the work. And let's pause right here. And let's take this stretch a little bit further. So we're really stretching through our neck muscles down to our shoulder, bringing our right ear to our neck. And we want to take that a little bit further. So we're going to take our left hand and we're going to, what I call shine our fingers, going to really extend that out. So now you're feeling this nice long stretch. And this is a fully engaged stretch. Your fingers are shining, your skin is attaching to muscle, your muscles attaching to bone. And if you want to take it a step further, take your right hand, put it gently on top of your head, and you're not going to push, but you're going to pull your left ear away from your left shoulder. And if that is too much for you, simply release your arms. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Nice. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take our left ear to our left shoulder. We're going to take our right arm out to our side, really shining those fingers. And we're going to get this nice long stretch, taking all that tension out of our neck and our shoulders. And breathe. If you want to take it a step further, again, you can take your left hand on top of your head and gently pull your right ear away from your right shoulder. And breathe. And release. Come back to heart center. Okay, now we're going to do a few cat-cows, so it might be helpful to you. Again, you're going to keep your legs hip distance apart. You might want to grasp the front of your knees. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring our heart center, our chest forward, arching the back and bringing our chin up. We're looking up at the ceiling. And we're going to exhale. We're going to roll those shoulders over. Again, rounding our back and taking our chin to our chest. And our belly should constrict to the spine. Inhale. Roll those shoulders back. Squeeze them together. Chin comes up to the ceiling. Exhale. Roll those shoulders forward. Chin to chest. One more time. Inhale. Squeezing those shoulders back behind you. Remember, this is fully engaging your body. Grounding down with your feet. Exhale. Roll those shoulders over. And release. And now we're just going to do some simple spinal twists. So you want to grab the chair with your right hand. You're going to inhale. Raise that left hand up and over. And just give yourself a nice stretch here to your side. And release. Exhaling. Grab hold of the front of the chair with your right hand. The back of your chair with your left hand. And just try to look over your right shoulder. Give yourself a nice upper spinal twist. And release. Okay, now we're going to do that with our right arm. We're going to inhale, raise that right arm up and over. Exhaling. All the way down. Take that left hand to the back of your chair. Right hand comes to the back of the chair and just give yourself a nice little spinal twist here. Looking towards the back of the chair. And release. Feels yummy, doesn't it? Feeling good so far? So far, so good. Okay, right now we're going to be doing some sun salutations, which is a very prominent, healthy, strong asana in yoga. And we're just modifying it for the chair, but we're going to get the same benefit out of it. So you're going to move up to the middle of your chair. Your feet are a little bit further than hip distance apart. Maybe you want to keep your heels a little bit to the outside of the legs of the chair. You're going to inhale, raise your arms above your head. Remember, the inhale lasts the duration of this rise of your arms. Exhale, take your arms out to the side, forward fold, all the way down as far as you can, grounding down with your feet, not losing your center of gravity. Inhale, hands on your knees, halfway left. Exhale, fold. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Forward fold. Inhale, hands on knees, halfway left, as if you're peeking over a mountaintop. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, come on up to neutral position. Nice. And now we're going to do a simple one. We're going to do what's called a ragdoll, but we're going to do it doesn't matter which side of your chair. You're going to simply turn to one side, extend your legs out, and we're going to inhale, same thing, arms up above the head. And we're going to forward fold. Resting your belly on your thighs. Bring your hands down to your feet if that's in your practice. Take a few breaths here. And gently walk your hands up your legs. Come back up to neutral position. Nice. Come back to center. And we're going to kind of work with our core right now and our legs. This might be a little difficult, but we can modify it. So inhale, bring your leg up, and you're going to grasp your knee with your two hands. And we're just going to do some ankle rolls. First, one position. Inhaling, we're still breathing. Exhaling. And then the opposite direction. Now let's let our foot be still. We're going to take this a step further. So you can grasp your knee, your right knee with your left hand, and let's extend our right arm out. Again, fully engaged, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. And maybe if you feel good here, we can extend our left arm out. And maybe take it a step further and take our right foot out. And we are breathing and we are smiling. And release. Nice job. This time grasp your left foot with your fingers. And let's do some ankle rotations. First one way. Then the next. All kinds of cracking going on there. And then we're going to hold on to our left knee with our right hand and extend out our left arm. Maybe our right arm. And maybe we're going to extend our left foot. And we're going to smile. And we're going to breathe. Now we're going to do a little bit of what's called a goddess pose. So we're going to spread our legs out as far as they'll go. And our toes are not touching, but facing the opposite wall. So my toes and my ankles are facing that wall. And we're going to inhale. This is really, you should be able to feel this right here in your thighs and your glutes. We're going to inhale. And as we inhale, we are pushing with your muscles, pushing your legs out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring arms to heart center. And as we bring our arms down, we are pushing in to our palms and pushing our legs out. So this is a fully engaged, very powerful pose. And breathing with a nice straight spine. Full, deep belly, rhythmic breaths. And release. And now we're going to drop that right shoulder behind us. And we're just going to hold on to the sides of the chair. And we're going to go down as far as we can go, keeping both sit bones on the chair and our heels on the floor. Do a nice side stretching. And come back to neutral. Hands to heart center. Again, really pushing those thighs out and back towards the back of the wall. Inhale, arms above our head. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And we are pushing into our palms and pushing out through our thighs. And we are breathing deep belly rhythmic breaths, and we're smiling because we are strong, powerful goddesses and warriors. We're honoring our bodies. And then we relax that left shoulder, kind of put it behind us. Bring our arm to our left knee and just kind of pull ourselves down as far as we can go, keeping both sit bones on the chair and both feet firmly planted on the ground. And come back up. Bring our feet back to the center. You're probably sitting halfway on your chair. We're going to take our right ankle. We're going to slow things down a bit. We've done a full body stretch. So we're going to take our right ankle over our left knee. We're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, lead with our heart as far as you can go. Take yourself to your edge. And hold. You should feel this all in your glute, all in your hamstring. Right back here, that's the trunk of our bodies where we keep a lot of stress. And right now, we all know we can release some stress. It's also a great way to flush your lymph nodes. And come on up and release. Nice job. Take your right leg, cross it all the way over your left knee. You're going to take your left elbow and put it down on your right knee. And you're going to twist and look to the back wall. And breathe. And come back to center and release. Nice job. Whatever we do to the right side, we have to do to the left. It's the yin and yang of yoga. We have to keep ourselves balanced. So inhale, bring your left ankle up and over your knee. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen through that spine, shoulders roll back. Exhale, we're going to lean forward with our heart as far as we can go, taking ourselves to our personal edge. Again, releasing all the tension, toxins in those lymph nodes right there in our hips. And doing our body good. Inhale. Exhale. Take your left leg all the way over your right leg. You're going to take your right elbow into your left leg. And then you're going to take this nice gentle twist looking behind you. want you to take your legs hip distance apart, and I want you to sit all the way back in your chair, no slouch, a nice tall spine. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about what you noticed as being grateful for in the beginning of our practice. Just sit here in your body, and just noticing how you feel now in comparison to the beginning of the practice. Notice your breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your face and your leg muscles. Relax your fingers and your palms. Perhaps you want to put your palms face up on your thighs. And breathe. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you, and I sincerely hope that you move forward, continuing to be happy and healthy and whole until we meet again.